When I got back into miniature painting, about 4 years ago, one of the first bits of advice I received was to get myself a notebook to record my paint recipes in. It made complete sense to me. If you were going to go a few weeks, or maybe months between painting models from the same faction, it gave you a way to remember your exact paint scheme, steps, and processes. Over the years, I've recorded so many paint schemes in my trusty notebook, and it's proven invaluable as a reference tool. I'm a bit of a hobby butterfly, so I often have large breaks before revisiting a particular army or faction, so having those recipes written down has saved me a lot of trial and error in trying to replicate my paint schemes. I've also forgotten to write recipes down sometimes, and experienced the pain and frustration of not having that reference available, so I know how important it is. But over time, I noticed some issues and annoyances with using the notebook. Firstly, what about test schemes that don't work or you don't use? You write them down as you go, so you end up either crossing them out or marking them as unused in some way, cluttering up your pages. Second, what happens if paint names or colours change and you need to update your notes? That's a lot of crossing out or even rewriting the whole updated recipe. Thirdly, what if you get a new miniature that contains a new element to paint for that faction? You might think, hey, that's easy, I'll just add a new section for that item. But what if there's no space left next to the rest of your faction notes? You've now got recipes for a single faction or a single model spread across multiple sections of your notebook, or even across multiple notebooks. After living with these frustrations for a while, I knew that I had to find a better way. And that's when I thought of storing those notes and recipes electronically. This would allow for easier editing, updating, and organising. I tried Word documents and Excel sheets, but they were a little cumbersome and heavyweight for the intended purpose. That's when I thought of OneNote. I already use it for work, and it has good editing and syncing functions, so you can access those notes from anywhere, on any device. It gives you a notebook-style view, allowing you to add sections and even subpages to those sections. As an example of my own usage, I have a Space Marine section with multiple chapter schemes detailed inside. This allows you to keep all of your recipes for a single faction together, organised however you like. When you need to update an existing recipe, there's no messy crossing out or issues with running out of space. You simply edit the text, add a new section or a new page, and you're away. You can even add pictures to a OneNote page, which means you can save hobby inspiration from anywhere you find it and try to replicate those paint schemes yourself. It's also free with a Microsoft account, so it's cheaper than notebooks, giving you a few more pennies to spend on other hobby supplies. I've been using OneNote to save my paint recipes for just over a year now. Yes, the initial migration of my recipes was a boring job, as you might expect, but since then, it's been a really positive change to my hobby and improved my efficiency and workflow. Hopefully this video can help you make a change to your own hobby organisation. Please let us know what you think about it in the comments. If you've got any tips or ideas of your own for recording paint schemes, then please drop them below. It might help someone else. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.